Hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing through the single-player campaign of Starcraft 2. We just made Alarak the new commander of the Tal'Darim. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But here we are, I've got the Void Rays. Let's talk to some people before we travel to the next star, shall we?
Have the Tal'Darim accepted the truth of Amon's betrayal?
Some have. Others dare not question my commands.
None wish to declare Rakshir upon you.
Let them. No one can stand in the way of my vengeance. This grows tiring. We have done what we came to do. Set course for Ire, and let us bring this war to Amon.
Do not dare give me orders, Alarak. We will return to Ire only when I believe the time is right.
Let's hope that time comes soon.
Dudes. Alright, well. Maybe, I don't know how this is gonna end. Maybe he's gonna try and fight Amon himself and get himself killed. That'd be cool.
Amon's presence within the Kala grows stronger. He is becoming harder to resist.
You risk much for this, Rohana.
He believes all suffering, all conflict, results from the Xel'Naga's infinite cycle. That it must end.
Yes, he has made this clear.
But you see only the surface. Underneath, a silent hatred roils within him. A prideful resentment that would see all worlds burn. The hybrid are the true face of Amon. He wishes not only for the Xel'Naga's creations to be set aside, but for them to suffer.
I mean, it's a little bit silly, isn't it? I mean, all conflict and suffering is the result of creation. Yes, I mean, everything bad was created, everything good was also created. I mean, if you only look at the bad half of things, then maybe you'll be a sad little boy for the rest of all eternity, you know what I mean?
Artanis, you should know my fear of the Tal'Darim is not of the now, but what becomes of them if Amon is defeated.
You fear they will never integrate with our society.
They share our blood, but they are not like us. You know in your heart that may never change.
It is true. A great battle may loom on the horizon ahead of us, but it's a risk we must take.
It is a great risk.
The dawn of a unified Protoss requires much. Like the threads of a cloth, we must come together and be stronger because of it.
To think what we become with their culture influencing us. Changing us.
Yes. We will be changed. And perhaps that is what you fear more than battle. The path ahead is uncharted, Matriarch.
But it doesn't work. As I said earlier, the fact that they kill each other to compete for leadership means they kill all their leaders constantly. It doesn't actually function. I don't think Blizzard kind of took this into account when they wrote this ridiculous story. But it doesn't actually function in the real world if you keep eliminating your best leaders, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be an effective army if you do that.
Alarak has brought his ascendants into our fold. They are fierce, but strong.
Alright, so we're gonna change this back to the Void Ray. I prefer that. So we got High Templar, we got Dark Archon. What is Ascendant?
Vengeance for the betrayed.
Psionic Orb unleashes a traveling Psionic Orb that deals 10 damage per second to all enemies in its path. So it's good against a lot of small units. Deals 200 damage to an enemy unit. That deals a lot of damage to a large unit. Reduce target friendly unit to 1 life. Shields are not affected. Grants the Ascendant 2 energy for each life point reduced. I don't think so. Mind control is actually kind of fun, but let me just stick with the High Templar. We're gonna stick with the Phoenix.
New Tal'Darim robotics have been constructed based on Alarak's specifications. Let us hope his instructions were thorough.
So, shield restoration, speed boost, combat amplifier. Increases the damage dealt to a target enemy unit by 30%. If it lasts as long as the Havoc remains locked on the target. Okay, I see. So you have to lock on a target, and Increases damage received. Squad sight increases the attack range of all nearby friendly units by 2 passive. This is kind of good. Attack range is quite important. Like, remarkably important. Force field creates a solid barrier that lasts for 15 seconds. I'm gonna stick with the Energizer, because this is basically a 50% increase in damage. Which is amazing. Although, this is not bad. I'm gonna stick with the Dark Templar, right? Void Stasis, yeah, no, we're not gonna... We don't want the Void Stasis. What else do we want? I think we're gonna go with this. Alright, let's continue. Phoenix.
Do not think what has happened here will spare Alarak from my watchful eye.
I did not expect it to.
If he dares to betray us or takes any action against you, I promise his blood will coat these corridors.
Good. That is what I am counting on.
Alright, well, Robo Phoenix is pretty awesome. We've never managed to use him yet. How close are we? 80. What is this? Matrix Overload. All friendly units gain a 25% bonus to movement speed and 50% bonus to attack speed while positioned within the pylon's power field. Passive ability. Friendly units become invulnerable for 5 seconds when taking fatal damage, preventing death. Each unit can be shielded only once every 60 seconds. Friendly units become invulnerable for 5 seconds when taking fatal damage, preventing death. What happens after the 5 seconds? Do they continue with like no health left? Each unit can be shielded only once every 60 seconds. Now we're gonna go with this. So if you're within the pylon's power field, you get bonus movement speed and bonus damage. We're gonna take this. Reconstruction beam. The speed of a dune automatically repairs damaged mechanical units for 5 life per second and damaged structures for 10 life per second. Maximum of 3 targets. This sounds awesome. So it just passively repairs your things. This sounds kind of cool. I don't know if I want to take Phoenix or this. Shield recharge. Let me just I might take this instead of Phoenix. Repairs 5 life per second and damage structures. Yeah, this sounds kind of good. Alright, well, we're gonna keep what we have now. And we're gonna travel. What is this?
The Tal'Darim and Alarak have joined our fight, but we cannot strike against Ire until Amon's armies have been brought low. Mobius Corps is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab. I will not let this continue. We will go to Revanskar and destroy the station before Amon can create more of these abominations.
Okay, there's that. There's also this.
Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken
Alright, let's go to
the
the
ancient purifiers and call. I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough Purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cybros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once.
Cybros is the name of the ship. Alright, we're gonna go get some Cybros. That's literally what they are, they're cyborg bros.
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigan's.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
I wonder if we're meant to switch. Because we fight the Protoss and then we fight the Zerg. I wonder if we're supposed to switch our factions every time we switch the enemies. Not that I really care, right?
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen.
Ah, wrecked.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lantinum.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
It's so stupid, like they made the robots, they literally transferred the minds of dead Protoss into the robots. And then they treated them like robots. Why? Like, why would you... If you want to treat them like robots, then just make robots. Why would you transfer the minds of Protoss into the machines if you intend to not treat them as Protoss? Right? It's like... You can just have robots, you know. You can just make robots and use the robots. You don't have to transfer the minds to the machines if you don't want to.
The Zerg pose quite a problem. Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy. It certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
Okay.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. Help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes. You embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
He's a well-adjusted robot, much like RoboCop. Alright, let's go do this mission.
The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cybros. The time to begin is now, Hierarch.
Yes, let's go! Bonus rewards 20 Solarites, that's just enough to get 100. So, fighting the Zerg. Just trying to think what I should focus on building. I guess I should focus on building Void Rays, because every time I drop a pylon from the Spear of Adun, I get 2 Stalkers and 2 Zealots, right? So I can use that as my source of Stalkers and Zealots, which means I can focus on building other things with my gateways. it's always good to have a mix of units. Like, you might think, well, why don't we just go for the biggest unit we have? The thing is, like, the zealots are quite good just to tank damage. And of course they can stun too, like when they charge into the enemy they stun.
Cybros, the vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms. They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
Yes, we shall.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar. Let us see how they fare against the Zerg.
Alright, well, we're just gonna go straight in with Colossi. Stomp across the cliffs. Oh, wait, okay. So we do... Oh, we do have a range upgrade, don't we? I think we just automatically have the range upgrade, so we can outrange the enemies. Look how long range that is. Crazy.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Okay, sure. Get burned, Zerglings! Alright. Colossi are pretty awesome. They can also see above the cliffs too, that's amazing. So not only do they walk up and down the cliffs, they can see above them. And the enemy can't see us while we're up here. Or they can. Okay, we were outranging them, so they can't attack us. They can't actually see us. They're so long ranged, it's amazing. Look at the range on these guys.
Well done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our nexus point are locked. Karax, activate the megalith.
So are we gonna...
Authorization in progress. The megalith should be ready shortly, Hierarch. We will monitor its status and alert you when it is online.
Alright, it's gonna be a siege mission. I think.
The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct Colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
Sure. So we have this on one side. Oh, is that an optional objective? Let's not overextend. Okay, that's cool. Macro up. And what is this? What is this? Alright, let me just grab the resources. What is this stuff? Alright, come back here. So we have two ramps, or a ramp and a choke point. So we are going to pylon, pylon, pylon.
You have not enough minerals.
And forge at some point.